What's up guys, Nolan here, and it looks like Reshala wanted to go on a vacation to the resort. We're also going to talk about a potential Tarkov clone coming up soon. BSG started a new event today where Reshala and his guards are going to be spawning in the resort on Shoreline. All in all, you will find Reshala and his guards in the resort and not on customs starting right now until further notice. If you need Reshala, his goons, Shooterborn in Heaven, or really just any PMC kills on Shoreline, now would be the time to get out there. For any of you guys that are worried, this obviously is one of those temporary events that they've been doing a lot lately. So no, this is not permanent. Now on to the next topic. I am sure a lot of you out there might think from time to time that Tarkov might be better off being developed by a bigger or more experienced studio. Well, today we're talking about something that I know was bound to happen eventually, as it sure does at least look like a AAA studio has its eyes on making an EFT clone, or at least something very similar to it. EA has its newest Battlefield launching this fall with Battlefield 2042, where it seems there's a pretty interesting game mode coming along with it titled Hazard Zone. I'm getting this information from leaks which were apparently data mined through early versions of the game, so keep in mind that this is all subject to change and may not even make it into the game. However, the amount of information on it and the type of information makes me very confident that this is going to happen at some point. Apart from the leaker describing it as a mix between Escape from Tarkov and Hunt Showdown, there is some very familiar features here. And for those who don't know, Hunt Showdown is pretty much Tarkov, but you fight a demonic boss on the map before you extract, and it's set in the late 1800s. So that makes this new game mode very interesting to fans of either game. Some basic descriptions from the leaker were that in this mode you must search the area for specific objectives and points of interest like ammo stations and uplinks. It looks like these stations can be used to call an extraction for you, possibly bring back dead teammates, or call in more support like a robot dog or vehicle. The things that make Tarkov can't really be described easily, but the core aspects would have to be the short gameplay windows, aka the raids, with unique objectives in them, unique infill, exfil, aka win statuses, heavy customization of your gear, a very high bar for difficulty, and loss of gear on death with that difficulty. This Hazard Zone game mode seems to check all of those boxes. You will earn a specific currency separate to the mode, and it is also linked to a loadout insurance where it sounds like you can indeed lose gear. Battlefield has had some significant customization of weapons for all of its modern games, and this one doesn't seem any different, but I know it won't be like Escape from Tarkov, as nobody really does what BSG does for EFT. When it comes to enemies in this game mode, there are going to be AI running around the map and apparently hunting you, and there does also seem to be other players, but what is not specific is if this is a large team or a small team kind of game mode. Another thing that sets Tarkov apart is that at max you will have 5 people there with you, whereas in Battlefield you can have up to like 30 or 40 or whatever they're going to do with this one, so we don't actually know the team size yet either. When you put it all together, it sounds like this Hazard Zone game mode will have you infiltrate to a specific area with special gear that you can lose on death to find specific objectives where you fight against unique enemies as well as players, and you have to extract to survive. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds a hell of a lot like Tarkov. The reason I bring this up is because I know there is a perfect storm with Battlestate. Games like Tarkov just don't get built by big studios, and that comes with some big pros and cons. However, it does look like they do get built as a side game mode, and I'm curious to see how this Hazard Zone plays, even though I know it just can't replace Tarkov. There's no way EA are going to be building this to the same level of detail and core gameplay. It is Battlefield after all, it just can't play the same. But it might be a nice thing to spend some time on between big updates for Tarkov if you want to scratch that itch. There's apparently going to be some new gameplay of Hazard Zone coming with Gamescom this week, so maybe there's something to keep an eye out on if you are interested. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this, especially since it's being made by such a special company as EA has become notorious for being lately. Apart from this game mode, it is still Battlefield, and we do plan on having weekly community games on it at launch, so if you're interested in that, join the Discord. I'm still waiting to hear back on a new Q&A with Nikita, and nothing has popped up yet for news on 12/12, but as always, as soon as I know more, you guys will know more. But for now though, if you are looking for people to play with, you can check out our Discord with Unique looking for group systems. For the latest Tarkov news, you can check out these playlists here. If you like this video, then you know the drill. Please subscribe. I really appreciate the people who do. Otherwise, I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.